Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another post-fight show on the Mandatory. Remember, if you like the content, hit that like and subscribe button. Shout out to everybody that already has. And if you haven't, please do. It helps the channel grow. Thanks so much for hanging out with us on this very late Saturday. If you're on the East Coast, it's already Sunday morning, essentially. So we do appreciate you rocking with us. You can also follow us as well at the Mandatory TKO. And you can find us on the audio side as well. So make sure wherever you get your shows, podcasts, find us on there.
Navarrete and Shakur Stevenson happens, and it plays out kind of like the first Marcos Maidana Floyd Mayweather fight, where
Oh,
it's
okay.
where because Marcos Maidana was weird, it was awkward, his tempo was different. He was throwing from weird angles, these looping shots that Floyd Mayweather, hadn't seen from a ton of guys, and he was also ballsy enough to try it against the best defensive fighter of our generation.
Yeah.
And it worked to the point where there was a lot of people screaming robbery after Floyd Mayweather got the win.
Yeah, I was at the second fight because I was like,
Yeah.
robbery. No, I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
like, do you think Navarrete could do some of that to someone like a Shakur Stevenson?
Can I be honest with you? I
No,
think,
is the answer.
okay,
Watch.
I'm going to lie then. I don't know why I asked that. I don't think anyone beats Shakur Stevenson.
Not even Tank.
No, listen. I don't think that fight happens, but I'm higher on Tank than I think you are. And I think that's
No, I'm high
grown.
on Tank. I'm high on
Okay.
Tank.
But I don't know. But I think I'm a little bit higher on Tank than you are.
Okay,
But
sure.
we don't know. Maybe whatever. I don't think anyone beats Shakur Stevenson. Like I think Shakur could end up being undefeated. Like that's how good he is. If he fights Tank, I think I would put my money on Tank.
Wait,
If they were to fight. But I don't think anyone I'm not picking anyone else to beat
but
Shakur.
but you don't. Oh, but you don't think that fight's gonna happen. That's why you're saying he could go
Yeah.
undefeated. Okay, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, cuz there's no way that fight happens. I
No
don't think
way. I don't think there's no way that fight happens.
I think it's more likely that Tank and Lomachenko fight.
There's no doubt I'm taking Tank in that fight if that happens.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
taking
sorry.
that
Like,
fight too, but I think Tank could fight Loma and then he could sail off into the sunset if he wanted to.
I
Because
think
then people would be like, "Yo, at least he fought Loma." You know what I mean? Because right now people are like, "Well, who did he fight?" and all this. Even though I feel like Tank has names on his resume, but I don't think anyone beat Shakur Stevenson. I don't. He's too good of a fighter. You might not like his style. No one's beating him. No one's beating him unless he fights Richardson Hitchens, and then maybe we get a fight where we're like, "What is going on here?"
well, they're friends, so
Yeah,
I don't know if they know each other too well, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. Shakur and Tank. That's the fight I need because I have no idea how that's gonna go. That's one that's gonna start off even money, and then I think Shakur is gonna be an underdog because a lot of people are gonna bet on Tank, and
yeah.
I think that could potentially be a mistake.
Yeah, so Shade says, "Wait, didn't you just say no one beat Shakur, but you said Tank would win?" Yeah, because I don't think Tank and Shakur is happening. I think it's too many politics, and I don't think it's going to happen. So I think Shakur has a career that then goes undefeated. But if Shakur and Tank were to fight,
They need
I
to.
I would put my money on Tank.
They need to fight. Afro Soul. No one beats Shakur in all caps. And then Afro Soul also says he agrees 100% with you. Calls
Like,
him Floyd Mayweather for lack of a better way of putting it. I think I don't know.
but like, if you had to pick right now, like you don't think about politics.
Mhm.
You don't think about politics. You don't care. Like you don't care about all the bullshit that goes on in boxing. Who right now do you think could beat Shakur Stevenson?
Tank.
Okay, exactly. So we're on the same thing there. But because I just don't think that fight's gonna happen, y'all.
Tank, and I don't think I'm giving you another name. And I'm not even saying like I definitively would pick Tank to do it. I'm saying he could. Navarrete, I'm not sure he actually could, but I think he could be problematic because of his weird style. But also, he has lost like some. He's had some dubious fights in his past. Also, it seems like Oscar Valdez is the one that can get the best version of Emmanuel Navarrete because he was sloppy against Liam Wilson. He was sloppy against Conceição and nearly lost that fight. And if not for the knockdowns, I mean, he probably would have. Barenchik, he actually lost that fight. Like,
Yeah.
Navarrete, I mean, a dude like that, like Shakur would beat them, but he's awkward enough to where like I could see that being a 116, 112 as opposed to just a shutout.
Here's a question, and this is because I do see Shakur Stevenson like being a welterweight one day. Who would you pick between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson?
Shakur.
Yeah. I just think Devin's more entertaining than him. That's all.
Because he gets hit more.
Yeah, because he takes chances. He'll take a chance. Like I appreciate that. You know what I
Shade
mean?
says Ryan Garcia would knock him out. Shakur Stevenson.
Shades, come on.
I don't think Ryan Garcia is fighting anywhere near 135 anymore.
Yeah, like I don't think that's a fight that happens ever. You know, but I do.
This
Like
is funny.
Teo wants to move up too.
Afro, so y'all gonna be waiting all night for Tank to land that shot. That was me watching Deontay Wilder against Joseph Parker.
But the thing about it is Tank like reels you in. Like he sets up his shots. Like
No,
he's
smart.
more tactical than people think, man, that people give him credit for. Like Tank is really good. For me, I still think he's the best in his weight class.
I think Tank versus Shakur is the hardest fight in boxing for me to like give a prediction on who I think will win. That's the hardest fight. I could argue that's the best fight in boxing to make right now.
Yeah,
I
Ryan
could
bets the over
convincingly argue
under.
that.
100%. Brian's gonna bet the over under. He's gonna come on our show and be like, "I'm betting over 7.5 rounds."
No,
That would
the
be your
over-under
bet,
is not going
fam.
to be it's not going to be 7.5. I think they're going to put it higher, and then they're
Like
going to
10
put
and a
it
half.
maybe 9.5 because of Tank. But it kind of depends. I think that's a fight where it starts half and half, and then Tank is going to become the favorite because I think people are just going to be throwing money on Tank.